Figures. Hello, truckers, drivers, and adventurers. I am the KILR Awesome Trucker. And wow. Remember when I was telling you about recap hours and saving that 34-hour reset when there's not much choice and you need to take it, or if you just happen to be in an area that you want to take it? I'm so glad I worked those recap hours. I am still on a 34-hour reset, and it has turned into a 47-hour reset. And we do have a load tomorrow that's going to take us from Victorville to Tolleson, Arizona. So it's going to take us back to where the Phoenix Swift terminal is at. So that 47-hour reset, add another 24 hours to that, because the pickup is not until the afternoon, and it's like noon now. And I'll be able to get it all the way to Phoenix tomorrow, no problem. But the delivery is a live unload that won't happen until the next day in the evening. After 9 p.m. So it's going to be more waiting. Now, what have I been doing during this time? I went shopping for one, so I used my personal conveyance, and I guess that guy's going up to his truck. My neighbor. Gotta like how you got different neighbors all the time. So there's a Walmart that is about 9 miles away. If you from Jurupa Valley, if you take the Van Buren and just go south, don't take any other way, because you're gonna wind up using more miles, and you only got 26 miles for personal conveyance. But yeah, just took Van Buren, went straight down, went into the Walmart, parked towards the back, did shopping, and I got like boxes of cereal, got a whole bunch more wipes, I got more paper towels, I got cereal bars, I got another thing of milk. I got tons of frozen meals. I had to take them out of the box just to get them in there. Oh my word. Shoot. I got 2 empty spray bottles. I saw an idea on another YouTube channel for cleaning dishes, and there's a guy that had 1 bottle of soapy water and another bottle that had just straight water in it, and so would use the soapy water to clean and then use the other one to rinse it. I was like, not a bad idea. So I got that. I'm still trying to get metal clippers that I had to be able to break seals, and I wasn't able to find any there in Walmart. Must be hidden somewhere, or it's behind glass doors or something. Still got plenty of crackers and nuts, so it's fine there. Got myself a pina colada juice along with orange juice, chocolate milk, because chocolate, more soup, because I had eaten a lot of soup there. for a bit. I still have plenty left, but some granola bars and some more of that behind-the-counter Claritin for my allergies and stuff. Did I get anything else? Oh yeah, some travel shampoo. Where the heck did I put it? Where did I put it? Maybe it's up there on my bed somewhere. Because I bought more shaving cream and shampoo because I can't find the ones that I bought from home. So I bought more. Now I don't know where I put the bag. Oh my word. Oh, water. Apparently Walmart's got these things in new types of plastic jugs now. So they had distilled, they had drinking, so I got my distilled water, which I can use with my CPAP, but plus I can use it with the little air conditioners. Drinking water. That's pretty much it, I think. It was a full cart. It was a full cart. About $145 was spent. But in total, my personal conveyance was 19 miles. So, kept it under 26. And during this off time that I've had, I've been working on videos, trying to get some stuff up on the channel. I was offered loads during this time. They've all been just pure garbage, absolute garbage. One load, it's raining. One load would have taken me from one side of LA, Jurupa Valley, all the way to the other side of LA in rush hour traffic for a live load at 11 a.m. And the area where the load was at was tight. Actually, the docks were out where the street was at. So I would have had to block traffic just to get the... No thanks. No thanks. And then it would have came to the Walmart here that's right next to the terminal. That's fine. That one's good. But there was an additional stop that it was tight. It was too tight. Here's a 3D picture of the area. So it's in between the two buildings, and you'll notice that there are cars that are parked. And there's docks. So you would have to do some tight turns with your truck and trailer to be able to get it in there. And we all know my truck don't do that. I've tried to do it. What winds up happening is either by the time I get around, the trailer is already swinging to the I guess if you're looking at the truck from the front, it's already swinging to the right. And then other times I'm trying to prevent that from happening, so then it winds up not turning enough, and the back end on the left side is getting close to whatever's on that side. I have tried it both ways. I have tried making it sharp, adjusting it as I go along, and it just does not work. It gets to a point where I get close, but the truck, I still can't get it swung underneath the trailer fast enough. All it does is it just it just brings the trailer back out of sync. Now, you would think you would just try to find a happy spot in the middle, and I've tried. I have tried. Every time I get in these situations, I have tried. And it just, I don't know what it is. It just does not. What you see other truckers do with their trucks, they throw it into, a 90, and they got that thing swung around, and it is so close to being lined up, then they can swing their truck right underneath it, and then they back right up. And my truck does not do that. I have tried to do that. It will not do that. I'll get it to where it's lined up, and then I've got to bend with my truck and trailer. And so I have got to have the room to pull forward to take that bend out. Maybe not completely out, but most of it out, where I can then back up and adjust myself as I'm going in. Now, if there's room to the side, then that's okay, because I'll come in at somewhat of an angle. I'll be able to straighten it out, but it won't be in the parking spot. It'll be kind of half and half, which is fine. I'll have plenty of room then to offset and pull up to be able to back into the correct spot. That I can do. As long as I've got the room in front of me, or off to the side, or both, I've got it. I can get it into the spot. I've got room to maneuver. But if I don't have that room to maneuver, my freaking trailer, that trailer is not going in, or it's going to be hitting stuff on the way. And it's not worth it. It's not worth putting myself in that situation where I'm not going to be able to get it in. So, and I think that's the problem with some drivers. They get into that situation where they're like, I should be able to get it in there. And they try, they get out and look several times. They, obviously you still can't see behind you. And maybe they start getting frustrated, or maybe they think, well, this should be turning. It's turning. It should be clear on the other side. Wham! Because it's happening. I mean, the fleet manager had told me that there are a lot of incidents that are happening with new drivers. And that's because they're not aware of the limitations of their truck, in addition to what their skill level is. And he said he would prefer that the drivers would stop if they realize their limits and not try to do something that they may not be ready for. Because let's face it, it's going to cost Swift more to deal with accidents or incidents than it will to reschedule or have someone else take the load there. Someone who's got a day cab. I mean, if you got a day cab, you're going to have a much easier time getting a trailer into a spot, because you don't have that long wheelbase. And no doubt the places that I saw on the loads that were offered to me, I think a day cab would be able to do it. But something with a sleeper, no. And can you imagine one with an even longer wheelbase, the ones that are used for flatbed? Oh, hell no. Those will definitely not get in there. No way. But yeah, so there was that one. Then there was another load that was like less than 50 miles. Are you freaking kidding me? Less than 50 miles. What is that, like $30? if that. Yeah, I might as well go do DoorDash. That's about how bad that one was. Still got to go get it empty and everything. And then I was offered another load that was from the same company that brought us here, but it was back to Yuma, where there aren't very good loads. And so I'm like, and my driver leader and the fleet manager are both trying to find something. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They've got loads that are coming into California, but they're not getting much that's going out of California. I just figure, hey, why not just deadhead reposition me somewhere that's got loads? But I do have the load tomorrow. That will at least get me out of California. I'm not a fan of California. No offense to anyone that's there in California. At least the LA area, I just do not like driving in LA. I think I like Northern California. And the area around San Francisco is not too bad. But the area around LA, I just do not like it. And then from there to San Diego, ugh, no. The San Diego area is not too bad of an area to pick up loads. It's not as crazy as Los Angeles. But then you've got that route between LA and San Diego, which is just an absolute waste of time. Especially during the weekdays. You know, I mean, horrible gas mileage. Sitting in traffic for, from what I hear, 3 hours, possibly more if there's an accident. Yeah. It's horrible. But that's where we are now. Raining outside. Yay. Oh, I got salad bags. That's right. I got 3 salads too. So yeah, that's where we're at. I was thinking about working on some more videos. Why not, right? I've got ideas of stuff that I want to get onto the channel. New show ideas, new series and stuff. You know, like I've said before, this is a variety channel. I know some channels have vlogs. Some channels are dedicated to just vlogs. I don't need more than one channel. That's just too much to manage. And monitor, for that matter. I know some people use different channels to help separate their stuff. I've got playlists for that. And I like I said, a variety. KILR TV is meant to be like, you know, an old-fashioned television station. You know, you had game shows and soap operas and cartoons, and you had the nighttime dramas and stuff like that. That's what this channel was meant to be. That's what I've always meant it to be. And it's beginning to take shape after all these years. So, in case you're all wondering what it is that I'm doing. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and work on some stuff. Take a look at this. It's all brand new trailers. Look at that. They're 2023s. Man, these are absolutely sweet. It's got the O-ring on that one. It don't have one on that one. Or it has something. I don't know what that is. Yeah, look at these. 2023 trailers. Yeah, no, I guess that's supposed to have a blue one there. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Very, very nice, though. Way to go, Swift.
All right, let's get rid of those old crappy ones. This is what we're talking about right here.
Well, it is the day of pickup after 3 days of pretty much being off. Like the rest of Saturday, and then Sunday, and then Monday, and today is Tuesday. What I gotta say, it was kind of nice having that time when you run quite a bit, but you don't want to don't want to sit around too long, because one, you're not going to want to go anywhere. You'll get to a point like, for someone like me, that I can keep myself busy with videos and stuff. Although my data limit is, well, limited. It's limited. But yeah, I mean, I can keep myself busy with projects and stuff like that. So it's very easy for me to just find something else that I can do. But gotta make that money. Right? So, and going out and doing the personal conveyance yesterday kind of helped. Not that I'm getting paid for that. It's just, it helped me to get moving somewhere in the truck. Because I don't know about you folks, and maybe you think it's silly, I don't know, but when I'm off, if I'm taking a reset or I'm on home time or something, I really don't want to drive. Does anyone else feel like that? Because you do this driving for a living, and some may think, well, what's the big deal? Welcome to trucking. But you take time off, and it's like the last thing you want to do is drive some more. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What do you folks think about that? I mean, obviously I'll drive if I have to, right? But when taking time off, if I don't have to drive, I don't want to. How's that? I just kind of want to relax. I want to get away from the steering wheel. But then, you could flip that around and say, hey, if you worked in front of an office, in front of a computer, would you want to go home and continue working on a computer? Whether it's gaming, or let's say school, or something. I think some people, it's kind of like when they get home, they don't want to deal with a computer. They don't want to, sit in front of it. So they sit in front of a TV, It's a difference. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm just kind of curious what your thoughts are on that. Like I said before, wasn't trucking. I was in a job where I was in front of a computer for many, many years, and then after that, then I moved to my personal computer and was working on videos and stuff. So, but I don't know. When I'm in front of a computer working on videos or whatever it is, I don't have to deal with anyone else. You know what I mean? But when you're driving, you got to deal with everyone else that's on the road. People cutting you off and what have you. So, yeah. But, going back, yeah, I want to be able to get out there and make the money that I need to make, to survive on and stuff. And we have a trailer solution that's going to take us to Riverside, California. It's only about 50 miles away. So we got kind of like 2 missions in one on this one. So 2 missions on one episode, because and it's not, it did come through as an actual assignment. It wasn't just bobtail to da-da-da-da-da and pick up a trailer. No, they actually gave me a actual paid assignment to Nordstrom's, I believe,
to go pick up an empty trailer. And then from there, we'll go drop it off at whatever this place is that we are going to. Maybe we should go over that. Let's go over right now where we're going to get the empty trailer, and then where we're going to do our pickup, and then where we're going to do our live unload. Possibly it might be T-call, but at least we'll say where it's supposed to go. Now, whether we do it or not, I don't know. But hey, let's go ahead and get to that. Okay, the first thing we're going to take a look at is where we're picking up the trailer, which happens to be right here, where we can't really see anything. So let's go to Street View and see if maybe that will show us something. Okay, so there it is. This is probably it right up here. Yeah, I see the Nordstroms there. And this does not look like the way in for trucks. So it's probably over here somewhere. We'll just drive this way. Here's something. Well, that's not... that doesn't seem big enough, does it? Let's keep going. This is supposed to be on Columbia Avenue, which... Interesting. So do you think it would be up here? Look, there used to be someone's house over here. Huh. So this is Columbia Avenue. This is where it's at, right here. But that way in was for cars. I don't know. This whole thing here could be Nordstrom. Let's just take a look at the area here. I do not see a way in for trucks. All right, hold on. What's this? Nordstrom. This is for cars too. No, actually, this might, okay, I see trucks back there, so this might be where you go in at. And there's cars there too, but unless they come around from the other side. Let's go back down here again. Look at this. I didn't notice this before. Right there. This is it. This is the way in right here. Oh, if we had looked at this sign, we would have known. Yeah, see? It's shipping this way. All right, so this is why it's good to look this stuff up on Google Maps. So that way you kind of know what you're looking for when you get there. No Nordstrom. No Artstrom. Okay. All right, so this is where we're going. We know we're going to have to turn in here. Man, it'd be nice if I had, like, seen that to start with. You folks probably did. You're like, wait, go back. Well, we're back. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at where our pickup is at. So this is where our pickup is at. It's at Church in Dwight. And The address is Nisqually Road. So from the looks of it, this looks like the entry point right here. Possibly. There's roads. No, you know what? I'm going to go with this right here. Let's go ahead and put this in 3D mode. And let's see what we have. Oh, yeah. This is it. That's the way in. I'm pretty darn sure. Get a good 3D view here. We got all the stuff docked. Now these are either empties or loadeds. I'm almost thinking these are empties. Oh look, there's a whole bunch of stuff parked back here. Alright, I bet the loaded trailer's back here. And I bet over here in the dirt, dirt and mud, this is where all the empties are at. So when we get in, most likely we'll be coming over here, dropping off the empty, and I think this, no, that's a railroad track. I don't know. We may not be able to cross that unless this here is a road. Yeah, that looks like a road there. So then we could cross this and then pick up the loaded trailer. That looks like Swift right there. Okay, well, maybe not. Let's make sure on the entry point here, we'll go ahead and grab our little guy here, drop him down, and take a look. Get out and look. Yep, I think so. This definitely looks like the entry point. So we got that down. That guy was coming in from this way. I wonder, you know, we may have a line getting in. I wonder if you have to come down this way and turn and get in line. I wonder. I'm beginning to think you can't come here and make a left turn unless there's no one here. If there's no one waiting, I think you can do that. Otherwise, I think you're going to have to go down, turn around, and come over here and wait in line. Because otherwise, if you don't, you're going to wind up blocking traffic. So, looks like that's how they got that designed. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our destination. Our destination is here, Albertsons / Safeway Distribution Center in Tolleson, Arizona. And let's see, I think the entry is right here. We'll verify that in a little bit. And as it's a live unload, remember this is a live unload in the evening. Here is what looks like all the docks right there. There's nothing on the other side. So yeah, that's all the docks right there. We'll go ahead and put this in 3D mode. We'll swing this around here. That is a lot of filled docks. I think we'll have space to maneuver. It looks like we'll have some space just based on this truck right there. Yeah, maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe we'll just get to drop it somewhere. Won't have to worry about a load. That would be nice. It definitely looks like the way in. Go ahead and drop this. Maybe not. Apparently we're going to have to come around here somehow. There's a road here. Is it like a unfinished road? It's like, how do you get back here? Oh, from here. So I guess we'll be coming in from 99th Avenue. Yep, that's the address. Turning right in here. And then right over there. Let's see. Oh, ooh, okay. It finally showed up. There we go. Gee, I hope this is right. What does that say? No cars beyond this point. Stop. Trucks with scheduled delivery appointment only. Oh, down this way? Okay, yeah, well, that's for cars, definitely. All right, so yeah, that's the parking lot for cars. Where we want to go is over here. All right, so see, that really helps out, so that way you know where you're going. You know, it's kind of like, you know, do your research, do your homework before you you know, get to your assignment. Well, wait a minute, I guess the homework would be an assignment. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Now that that's out of the way, I'm just here doing my human-powered opti-idle because it's not automatic, it's manual. And I was doing that so that way I can... I've got my generator plugged in and charging. Now I can't... I've got to have the truck running in order to charge that, because it won't take long before it drains the battery for the inverter, where it starts beeping. But it'll be quiet for a while. It's kind of like the gaming laptop. I can have this plugged into the truck, but after a while, the inverter will start beeping, because this does take some power. I mean, the it's down here. Where is it? Is this it? And this is it right here. That's the power brick right there. And it's 3 prongs. That thing is a brick. I mean, literally. But during this time, I've been working on videos. So, been working on some gaming videos here. I've also worked on a trucking episode here, which is currently uploading. And I've been doing that with my 5G device here, because it's, I think it's like a 6 or 7 gig file. But weirdly enough, this actually dropped down the 3G speed, which was bizarre. I've not seen that. I had to turn it off or like restart it, and then it was back to 5G again. But yeah, it was like not doing anything for 3G. It wasn't doing any uploads. It was barely... I mean, the ping was like 1,456. I'd never seen anything that high before. Thought about taking a shower before I leave, but yeah, the last couple of times I came here and took a shower, it was just water dripping down a wall. Not fantastic. Have they fixed it yet? I don't know. I should probably get out and look. Get out and look. Find out if it's been fixed. I don't know. Gotta brush my teeth anyway, so. Well, I guess I'll do that, and I will report back to you on whether or not those showers have been fixed in Jurupa Valley. I am happy to report that the showers have been fixed. There's like 4 of them. They all work. One is questionable. It looks like they all have like new shower heads on them. One of them, it does work, but I think it's missing a washer or something, because it comes out of the spout, but then up where it connects, it's spitting out water there too. But they work, so that's good. Good job, Swift. Good job. I don't know if you had that already planned, or you saw my videos and like, maybe we need to fix it. I don't know. But you did, and that's good. All right, taking a shower. Much better than when it was when I was previously here. So again, thank you, Swift, for taking care of issues like that. I'd still like to see them remodeled to where they look nice, like some of the other terminals that I've seen, but they're not bad. I mean, at least now they're fixed. So that's great. Well, I'm getting ready to do my pre-trip, but I want to show you something first. That's how much off-duty time I have. Look at that. I mean, it's almost as much as my 70-hour clock. This is why I've become a believer of working on recap hours and just working the hours until either you're kind of burned out and you need a break, or you want to take that 34-hour reset in a specific place. But otherwise, if you're doing fine, keep working on those recap hours, because something may come up, whether it's the shop, whether it's the lack of loads, where you may have to just sit in one spot for a little bit, and then you can do that 34-hour reset. It's better than taking a 34-hour reset somewhere that you may not want to take it, and then a couple days later, you can't get any loads and you have to sit again anyway, when you could have gotten another load in. But yeah, so that's my feeling on it. I'm curious about your feelings, though, in regards to recap. How much recap do you work? Do you work it just, to a certain point? Do you just try to work on recap hours as long as you can? I'm really curious. I like there's no right or wrong answer on this one. This is definitely personal preference. And I like to hear your folks' opinion on it. So let me know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do that pre-trip, and we're going to get going.
Alrighty, we're here to pick up the empty. He said it was on the left side, so I was looking for a main door, but I think it's right over here next to the gate. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there and pick up that empty. We got our empty. There's only one, and it was brought in today, so it's got our name all over it. I just hope it's a good one. Is it still good? We're going to find out. Yep, that trailer, this trailer is still good. So, yeah, to make sure, I just licked my tongue up. No, I'm just kidding. Gave it a good taste. Yeah, no, everything is good. So, here's something that you need to remember, and I've actually gotten points because I failed to do this. When you do your empty call, remember to be on duty. Now, I log off when I'm taking care of all this stuff, so I'm not wasting my 70 hours. But when you get ready to do your empty call, be sure to go back on duty. I think the best way to remember, you're going to put yourself in yard mode most of the time, if it's a private area or a yard move. So put yourself in yard move, then do your empty call, and then just start leaving. So that's what we're going to do. Going to take care of that, and we're going to roll. There's like cracking and stuff. Okay, so dropped off the empty, got hooked up to the full one. Just a note, don't always think that there's a way out of blindside backing. When I went to drop off the trailer, remember the dirt area? Only one side was open, and that was the right side. Not enough room to really turn around and do a side, so I had to do a blind side. Thankfully, there was another space right next to it. So I was able to get in, make use of the space, and offset and pull up a couple of times to get it in there straight along another trailer. So just know your blind side is just the opposite of a sight side. But you just need to get out and look a lot more. So yeah, there's no jokes about that one. Okay, gonna do my L call and stuff. Check out and be on the roll. right, we're here at a pilot. I went ahead and got the load scaled. You would think that, hey, why didn't you scale it at the closest truck stop where you picked it up at? Well, I wanted to take an alternate route that went around Los Angeles to avoid traffic jams and stuff like that. And the closest truck stop was 18 miles towards Los Angeles, and I didn't want to go out of that way. But there are no way stations along the way that I took. And, I figured, this route will be faster, it'll be smoother. Of course, when does anything go as planned on KILR Awesome Trucking? Apparently, not often. Maybe 1% of the time. As you could have seen with the point of view drive, and if you skipped over it, we'll go back. I actually stopped the recording because we were just like not going anywhere. And as soon as we started to move again, I went ahead and started the recording again. Well, the route was scenic, and especially after coming through the mountains and seeing all of those windmills, that was just cool. But it took, in real time, about an hour and 25 minutes to get through that mess. Yeah, that was crazy. All right, we're going to keep on going. We have a fill stop in Quartzsite. May or may not need it, I don't know. But that's going to be our next stop. We've already done a point of view drive along the I-10, so I will go ahead and meet you when we get there. Figures. I don't know how long it's going to take before we get fuel. Once again, Loves. I have just come to really hate this truck stop more and more. Really. Unbelievable. Then again, I don't know. Maybe I do believe it. I have had more bad experiences with Loves than good experiences. At least that's how it feels. This place is just overpacked. Trucks off to the side where they shouldn't be. Look at this mess. Jeez. Yeah, but I mean, really, I really don't like this place. And I'm like wondering, do I have enough fuel? I probably have enough fuel. And if you can see that, I might have enough fuel to get to the Phoenix terminal. But the thing is, well, I mean, I'm already here, and there's not really a way to turn around. Not safely. So, just I'm committed to it. But I'm going to go ahead and take care of the fuel. And once I get to the Phoenix terminal, I'm just pretty much going to shut down. So, I will catch y'all tomorrow. Okay, so it is the next day, and more specifically the evening, and we are here at the Albertsons Safeway distribution. The place that I had to check in was not at the gate like I was thinking. It was just past that. Had to basically park and then go and check in at a building, and then proceed to where I thought the check-in point was, which is actually security with the dock and everything. So I'm already backed up and into the dock. I just need to go take the paperwork into another door to check in. Okay, well, this is interesting. So I went over to the check-in, the little, shed that's over there, and the guy's like, all right, got everything set up for you. You can go ahead and pay using this app, and I'll put a picture of it up here. And I'm like, I'm not paying, that's my company. Oh, well, then you just need to take a picture of this and send it to whoever does the payment. I'm like, okay.
So I sent my driver later a message and sent him the picture. I mean, I don't know what they want. Am I supposed to go through the app and then pay through the com data card? Or there's no actual instructions of anything like that on this particular load. Let me take a look at... I know it's not on the destination part. Let me see if it's on the origin part. No, there's nothing. There's no special instructions or anything in the comments that talk about lumper fees or anything like that. I did see that on something else. I think it was one of those crappy loads in California. But it's not on this one. So I have no idea. Are they going to unload the stuff? Or are they going to wait until someone at the company pays? I don't really know. So I don't know, this might be another one of the situations that my wife had mentioned to me, where the folks on the driver team or whatever are just kind of shrugging their shoulders, and they're kind of like, well, this has never happened before. Like, none of this has ever happened until I came to Swift. Like, ever since I came to Swift, all these new things happen and they don't know what to do. I don't know. My thing is, this is your stuff. You want it? Get it off. Why do I need to pay you to get your stuff off? Get your stuff off. I don't know. But they're supposed to send me a text message. But he said, sometimes people don't get text messages. And then he said, so you're going to need to check the app. I'm like, oh, okay, this is clear as mud. I'm like, I got to download, what? Do I have to download this app? And then what? Yeah. Poor communication on this one. But hey, welcome to trucking. The truck and trailer are moving. For a moment, I thought I was going to rev the engine so that it doesn't shut off, and then I noticed they're actually unloading. So, or someone's back there going pushing the trailer. Okay, so I've gotten some information. You're going to want to do this macro 40. So when you find out how much it actually costs for them to get their stuff, what you're going to do is you're going to put the trip number here, the stop number. Well, there's only one stop, so it's stop 0 is what it's supposed to be. And then you put in the amount, and then you put in the company name and the tax ID, and that information was over on that building. Does the amount contain any of the following services besides lumber? No. So what they'll do is they'll put this money on your com data card, and then you pay with your com data card. So once you do that, then you get the paperwork, and then you can, leave. So that's what we got to do. Welcome to trucking. Oh, okay. Fun. So I had made a couple of different phone calls. So I'm going to try to explain this the best that I can. Unfortunately, I don't have screenshots that I can really show you. But when you're paying for the lumper fee, okay, you send in that macro so you get the funds put onto your card. Now, ideally, it's best... Oh, that's what that is. Ideally, it's best to pay digitally. And there's like a message that came up saying you need to call this number to register the funds, and then make sure you get a green com check, not a blue com check, blah blah blah. I'm like, and then enter the check number. I'm like, I don't know what the check number is. But if there's an app
like what the case was on this one, you're going to put it in as a credit card, not as a com data, but as a credit card. So you'll put in, just like a credit card, you would put in the number, the expiration, the three digits on the back, and then the name on the card. For me, it's Swift Driver. It may be the same for you. I think in some cases they actually send a ComData card out with your name on it. I didn't get one like that. So yours might say Swift Driver and then like Swift Transportation underneath it. Just put Swift Driver. But then it's going to ask for the billing address. It's going to be the address of the Swift corporate headquarters, which I think is 2200 South 75th Avenue, Phoenix, Arizona, and I don't remember the zip code, but just Google the Swift headquarters in Phoenix and you'll get the address. Put that in, submit, and boom, it worked. It worked for me. If it doesn't work for you, I don't know what to tell you. Welcome to trucking. Just call your driver leader team. But yeah, that's it. So it's paid. Now I just gotta wait for them to finish the paperwork, and then I can go get the paperwork. Oh, just in case, take screenshots of like from the app, like it's been paid and everything. With the paperwork, I don't know if I'm going to get a receipt that it was paid, but go ahead and when you submit your paperwork, your scans, to get paid, submit those screenshots too, along with whatever, if there is a receipt that comes with the paperwork. So submit all that. So make sure you take screenshots and stuff. I hope that helps. Maybe in the future, when this happens again, because I'll be more familiar with it, I can take screenshots along the way, and then I can put together a little tutorial thing for you folks. I know this is kind of rough here, and this is the first time that I've done anything with a lumper. Who came up with that name anyway? Lumper. That sounds like the little lump. The guys in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The Oompa Loompas. Lumper, Oompa Loompa, Lumper. I mean, lumper. What the heck is that? Where did they come up with that? I don't know. It sounds like, a lump on the head or something. Why not just call them unloaders or something? Who came up with that name? That's just a weird name, lumper. Does that sound like a title you want to have? So what have you been doing this time? Oh, I'm a lumper. I'm sorry? Did you say leper? You're a leper? No, lumper. Oh, hell, man. All right. Fun times. By the way, I had called the driver leader team twice. One, because I didn't know what the heck to do. And then the other time because I was like, what the heck do I put in for the credit card information? What do I put in for the billing address? But the first time, I got an older fellow who told me what I needed to do in regards to the thing. And, this should have gone over with you in training. I'm like, nope, my mentor never went over this with me. Well, shame on him. Let me walk you through it. Well, the guy that I talked to, I recognize his voice. He's the one that I talked to back when I did that load to Pruitt, and I was detained for like 17 hours or something. And during that time, I'm like, what am I supposed to do about sleep and all this other stuff? It's like, well, you're just gonna have to change your sleeping schedule, on the fly, where you sleep during the day. I was like, well, I can't really do that. Well, you're just gonna have to figure that out. Welcome to trucking. So that's where the that's where the welcome to trucking thing came from. And I think he's the same guy that I talked to. Anyway. Yeah, so, well, we're just waiting for the paperwork. Okay, so I guess all's well that ends well. And speaking of which, that would be the end of this episode and this mission. So, interesting enough. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the drives and everything, and all the information and details of how these loads go. And so, click that like button. If you're new here, subscribe and be a part of our KILR community, because we have an awesome community here. And there are so many good surprises, okay, not bad ones. There are good surprises in store for you when you subscribe, because there is going to be a variety of stuff that's coming to this channel. There's a lot of games already on the channel, but there's going to be a lot more stuff coming. So if you like family-friendly variety entertainment, you're at the right spot. So hey, show your support. Subscribe. Be part of that community. And that notification bell, so that way... I just keep doing this. Whack, 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 whack. It lets you know when new stuff is uploaded to the channel. So click that bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a killer, awesome trucking day.